he's still going to be in frame there somewhere. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I think that what we'll do is he won't be flying. I think that the camera will be moving faster than so he'll get left behind much earlier than in the animatic.
So really quick trucking. Okay, got it.
Well, I think that even when before it starts to truck in, when it's panning, I think we're going to leave him behind much earlier. We're just going to visually quickly establish that they're following that trail, and then he goes off frame, and we just have environment with the stickiness, and then we get up, the camera gets up. So he'll have gone off camera, he and Ethan have gone off camera very, very early in the shot, much earlier than the animatic.
Cool. All right. And the reason why I'm bringing this stuff up too is just that depending on the speed of how you want to do these pans. I mean, we have it in the animatic right now. It's an approximation, but once you start to animate and see like how quickly you want either the sky background or approximate or distal background to be moving past the characters, that's going to determine how the length of the background that he's
absolutely
and colored.
Right? Absolutely.
So for scene 2, for instance, you're saying that the character doesn't stop now; the background just keeps moving.
Yes.
That helps me to be able to figure out my plan of attack on that.
Yes.
But for something that is very specific, like scene 26, where we have a beginning and we have a definite end that we truck into, that's I'm just a little bit more concerned about something like that. But can I just go ahead and use what I have right now in terms of the shot breakdown?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, I'm sorry. In terms of shot for the 26, yes. But there's actually, I want to go back. Let's just start from the beginning so that we can talk through a few things out. So, number 1 or scene 1, is gonna. And it doesn't have to be that big tree. I just grabbed something that you had to give some life, but it starts out, a pan down on or a pan up. It looks like a pan up on a still environment. That then is going to transition when he flies past into scrolling, and I think of it as just going to be a repeating background, right? Like
just a straight pan from left to right or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
With some animated, like the sky can be moving slower. So and then the clouds could be animated maybe or something.
Yeah. That was another point I wanted to bring up too. Is just anything that has to do with sky is going to be difficult to pan by quickly because most of that shit is going to be so far away as far as clouds.
Exactly.
That you need like a separate layer of something to be speeding past.
Exactly.
To give it that sense of speed.
Yes, I think there'll be sky and faraway clouds that are just kind of slowly panning to give a sense of movement, and then there'll be foreground. We'll figure that out. But that'll be animated. So just some nice sky back there. Okay, yeah. So basically just one layer of background, another layer of like separate clouds that you can just keep repeating over and over. Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
Cool. All right.
And then for scene 2, we've already talked the background will, and same thing. I think that once she gets to a certain point, so there's I want a foreground tree. Now I'd like that to be not animated. I'd like it to be a separate background layer. Where this big tree in the foreground, and we could do multiple foreground elements throughout this little scene, but I do want a big tree that goes past and over 83 for that brief moment. But after,
so I'm sorry. So she flies to the left of it, basically behind it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then